Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Italy, a place to love YouTube channel. Okay, so today, as I'm doing once a week, I do a weekly review on a article from newspaper or from outlets, and then here I'm reading with you this article and I'm analyzing with you. It's not that much about reading the article, that can be boring, but is about my considerations about the article. So let's try to see the picture all together. So if you want to watch the video with me, we'll kind of discuss together and let me know under the comment section your opinion. Now, I found this article. Let me see, let me go to the top. So, we are talking about CNBC. Okay. So, is this American outlet that I found this article extremely interesting. Okay, so I'd say I have to read with my subscribers, with the people who are gonna watch this video. So the article is from the 7th of December, was published the 7th of December 2024. So it's only a bit less than 10 days ago. Anyway, came across on my phone this article. I said I have to read it and I have to make a video. Let's start. Okay, now if you like my channel, please put like and subscribe. This helps my channel to grow and so on. Let's start. I bought one of Sicily's famous $1 homes and spent 446,000 dollars, renovated it. Take a look inside. Okay, now from this article, again, I'm a bit shocked. Okay, you bought a house, she bought, she, doesn't matter, bought a house for $1 and then spent another 450 in renovation, in renovating it. Okay, then, okay, I don't want to judge too much now in the beginning. Okay, here now there is a video, probably is a 9 minutes video. Many of you can watch this video on YouTube. I see, so it's enough to write I bought a $1 home in Italy and I happily spent $446,000. I mean, she's loaded. She's full of money. I have nothing against with people who are loaded and who have a lot of money, who has a lot of money, can do whatever they want in their life. I can think in a different way, but anyone is free to do whatever they want until they respect other people. And she is respecting everyone, so it's her personal choice to have happily spent $446,000. Okay, now let's read the article. I think I can read name and surname because anyway, it's here, it's public. Okay, Meredith Tabone lives in Chicago, but for the last 5 years she spent countless hours and nearly half a million to build her dream home in Italy. Now, again, for me, if you are loaded and you want to spend all the money that you want, I mean, that's fine. I have nothing against. I mean, with the fact that you want to, people are free to spend the money uh, as they want, have they want. People. Now, it all started in early 2019 when Tabone learned about a town in Italy, Sambuca di Sicilia, that was auctioning of abandoned properties starting at €1 or roughly $1.05. Okay, she came across this auction, okay, about this town in Sicily. I don't even know exactly where Sambuca di Sicilia is, but anyway, it's fine. You can investigate yourself. Then, at the same time, Tabone, who works as a financial advisor. Now, I would never go personally to a financial advisor who is buying a house for €1 and it's spending 450, but 450K, not $450. Anyway, she's a financial advisor, was deep into researching her family history. I can agree with this. So she has Italian heritage, Italian background. So why not to connect with her blood, the lines of blood? Nothing wrong with that. She had just traced her great grandfather back to the same Sicilian town before he started a new life in America. So, not even the grandfather, but the great grandfather. So, I guess we are talking about 100 years ago when there was the big emigration from the south, from Sicily, but from all the south of Italy, and not only, also from the north, but there was this big mass migration towards United States, where they were going to Ellis Island, they were spending quarantine 40 days over there, and so on. The coincidence was too good to be true, and she took it as a sign to place a bid. So she placed a bid. A few months later, Tabone became the owner of the €1 home. She also bought the building next door and got to work managing a local crew on the massive renovation. Anyway, she made happy many people, probably. This is my consideration. And it's welcome. Again, if someone has money, and wants to make the economy running, nothing wrong with that. I mean, absolutely nothing wrong with that. Today, Tabone 45, so she's even younger than me, and she had all this money. Happy for her. Uses her Sicily property as a vacation getaway, and she says it feels like a primary residence. The home includes two primary bedrooms, two guest bedrooms, a kitchen with modern finishes, a large dining room with a gallery, wall of photography, a library, a living room, a dry heat sauna, and two terraces, including one with pizza oven and outdoor dining area. In all, she spent roughly $475,000. Oh, it's even more. Before was it said 104,046, and now the price already increased to 475. So they better they agree on the amount of money she spent. I believe she spent probably even more than half million, because if the price has these discrepancies from one to another, in all, she spent roughly 475K dollars on her Italian dream home. Now, fine, again, I believe she made a beautiful house. I mean, of course, with all this money, you could have bought, I think, a castle already, a little castle somewhere in Italy with half million. But anyway, she wanted to reconnect with her bloodline. She wanted to have connection where the roots of the family and so on. For this reason, why not? I see this is probably her house. I see a lovely vintage car. I love personally vintage car. It's a pity. I would like to invest on vintage cars, but I don't have a garage, so it's a pity. You can't leave a vintage car out of the road. So 475K. Let's see the cost breakdown. While bids for the Sicilian properties started at €1, Tabone placed a bid for €5,555 for her building. She could have offered $2. I mean, I believe no one else bid for this. But anyway, she wanted to be sure again to get the house because she loved that house that she bought. And so she decided to offer anyway, 5 grand. That's fine. With taxes and fees, she spent 6 grand, €5,900, roughly $6,200 to take ownership of the property. And that's fine. She visited her new home for the first time. Wait, let me go here because we can already see some pictures. She visited her new home for the first time in June 2019. The condition of the property was dire at best. Tabone tells CNBC. Now, here, I wish one day CNBC is gonna contact Antonio, Italy, a place to love, to know about certain kind of dynamics. I mean, I'm wondering why CNBC should have contacted her instead of the thousands of Americans. But anyway, don't let me go deep into this. CNBC make it no electricity, no running water, asbestos in the roof, and probably 2 feet of pigeon poop on the floor. Now, okay, so she went to see this house. She saw that was totally in bits, had to be completely renovated. For example, here we saw the picture of the bathroom. Disgusting what we see, no? Isn't it? I mean, uh, this kitchen, obviously the floor here, everything looks like okay. I get this property, I have the money, doesn't matter. So here we are talking about someone who has a lot of money and decide to make the house the home of her dreams, the house of her dream, the home of her dreams. And she made it. Fine, again, nothing wrong with it, with this. After seeing the space, she also bought the vacant home next door through a private sale with the owner for 22,000. So probably this house that she bought wasn't big enough for her uh, final goal. So because she wanted to have bigger space, she also spent another 22,000 with fees, $23,000. So to purchase this property, so 23 plus 6, let's say 30,000 euro just to buy these properties. Now, combining the two properties meant a bigger renovation budget. Tabone initially planned to spend 40,000 euro to renovate 620 square meter square sorry 620 square feet, but that grew to 140 euros to cover the 2,700 square feet. So she planned to spend 40,000 euro, and then she ended to spend 140 just in renovation. Okay, okay. But the square meters, the square feet are much bigger. Here was 620. So the proportion, okay, we are still into the proportion because for the if we take 620 square feet and you planning to pay 40,000 but then you are paying 140,000, that's more than 300% increases of your cost. But also the square feet is nearly four times more than four times, so means the price per meter square still stays roughly according to her plans. Now, by the end of renovation in October 2023, she spent roughly 425,000 euros or 4,400, so sorry, 4,446,000, because the project was delayed by the pandemic and spread out for over several years. She was able to pay for it all over time without taking out loans. So no mortgage, no loan. She had this cash, money cash, buying. Um, so now I don't understand here this matching. What was this 140,000 euro for the renovation? If in the end she paid 446,000 to renovate it completely, 425. So basically, I'd say 446 plus the 30 that she spent to purchase the property. So 446,000 is only for the renovation. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Tabone's goal with her Sicilian property was to build a vacation home where she could also host visiting friends and family. Nothing wrong with that. To start, Tabone's renovation team made structural changes like breaking down several walls to open up common areas, leveling the floors across the two buildings, adding steel beams to protect against earthquakes, and adding two terraces. Anyway, she had done massively war renovation works. So with all this money, I'd say again, for me, you could have bought already a little castle. But so let's see. For example, now I see the now here there is the kitchen, a picture of the kitchen. There's something I like everything. Technically, there's everything I like. This island in the middle. What I don't like are the color of this panel of the kitchen. Make it so 70s. So for me, even if it's matching with the colors, obviously, of the walls here, of the stone walls, but this color is back to 30 to 40 years ago. So this is according to me. I would have choose a modern color rather and match it. For example, you don't really have to have exactly the same color. You can combine two colors. I'd rather have done whiter of lighter brown, but this dark brown like this. No, it's not for me. Um, so then we see the dining room, perfect, bright, spacious, with fireplace. Probably this is a thermal fireplace. So nothing wrong. Again, tiles. I don't think she picked the best and most expensive tiles on the planet. I would have put marble, for example, a type of marble that with all this money, I would have gone for marble. I don't believe that the prices would have been much higher with marble. So it was Tabone's first renovation project ever. Honestly, I think she failed badly, but she was inspired by her father, who was an architect and died when she was 15. She now calls the home Casa dell'Architetto in his honor. Fine enough, nothing wrong. Tabone says her vision was to design a space that is simple but significant, in a nod to Madman character Don Draper. I don't know this character, Madman. Anyway, I'm not familiar with this. But anyway, of course, if you don't realize your goal with all this money, I mean, I'd say, what did you invest the money for? The finished project is thousand times better than her original vision. Of course, I mean, of course. She says it's modern, but it's still cozy, and it really showcases all of the best features that were already in the home, like original archways, a true in the kitchen, and a unique staircase. Fair enough. Again, with all this money, we see now, for example, now the bedroom, beautiful, spacious, bright, all windows and frames completely new. Everything is brand new. Again, with the floor, I'm a bit disappointed. I could have choose. The color is fine, but I would have choose a better material. They don't look like very expensive tiles, for example. Now that her home is complete, Tabone plans to spend 4 months out of the year in Sicily. I don't know if to buy the €1 house you should move the residency there. um, I never investigated that much, but this is a topic that should be open. I don't know if you can use it just as a holiday home. Maybe they allow her after all the money she spent, because I think technically to buy the €1 house, you have to you have to live permanently in this house for at least 5 years. As far as I know, I should investigate better. Maybe I will try to make in the future a video about all the requirements to buy the €1 house. She also uses it as a gathering space to host dinner parties with friends she's made in Sambuca. Fine. It's an amazing community of expats and locals, she said. No, yeah, of course, I totally agree with that. Now, for example, this picture, it is a look particular to me because I see this fireplace here, and I saw in a picture before the same fireplace, but with the dining room. Now, let me try to see if at least the shelves here are matching with the picture before. Okay, here I don't see the shelves. You see there is this the same kind of structure, but it seems but here there is the dining table. Um, I see these little shelves here and the frames, the pictures on the wall. Let me go back again here. Okay, here we don't see the floor. The floor here, for example, is wooden, that we call in Italian, um, oh gosh, parquet. Uh, okay, now I'm going back to this picture because I want to understand this part. Okay, no, they are different. There are two different fireplaces, so two different rooms. One is a living room and one is a dining room. Okay, so plenty of space. That's fine. Beautiful sauna. I mean, she made it. Why not? I mean, obviously, I would like to do the same. If I have the same budget, I would do exactly the same. A bridge between past and future. Tabone says her Sambuca property is more than a vacation spot. What this home really means for me is a bridge between my past and my future. Fine, I am doing the same. Everyone can do the same with connection, with heritage, with roots. She says it was a chance to really reconnect with my father's lineage, but it also speaks to my future because it's something that I have created for myself, of course, where I can think more about enjoying my life and having a better work life experience. Why not? Tabone doesn't plan to sell the house and has already bit controversial now. Let's read. Tabone doesn't plan to sell the house. I mean, I'd say my very hard. You need to find another American that you will sell it for 600,000, unless you want to make profit, or at least $550,000. I mean, once you have done a house like this and you spend $470,000, and then you want to resell it and to make some profit, you need to find someone who is ready to buy more than 500,000 for this house. Good luck, finger crossed. I mean, I wish to everyone with the house market like this, but you see, everything is possible. Sell the house and has already promised it to a cousin if she passes away first. Finger crossed. Hope her, wish her a long life. After that, it's going to be donated to the village. Wow, Tabone says. Sorry. Now, beautiful terraces. Anyway, I don't see the surrounding area. For example, what do I notice here? Very shabby house here, surrounded, very narrow road, very shabby house around. So I would like to live. If I make something like this, I would like to see, like in a very posh place where all the places around me are in the same condition as mine. I wouldn't like to see my beautiful home and then beside a falling apart house. This is a bit controversial, but anyway, again, though Tabone splurged on her home away from home, she said what she's gained from this experience is invaluable. Good luck. I mean, with all the money you spent, there's a real sense of community here. So I definitely think people are very happy here. She says, probably, yeah. Why not? Means locals are happily living there. Who is not happily living there are all the people who left that town from the last 100, 150 years. I have started to think differently about how I'm building my business and maybe not having the focus of my life be about work, but about just personal fulfillment in general, she said. Exactly like me. I mean, I'm only thinking about personal fulfillment and not anymore being squeezed by the crushing machine of the debts and the jobs. Okay, so basically, if there are no debts and you have little incomes, you don't really need massive incomes to live without a work. Another lovely vintage car, a lovely Range Rover. Love it personally. I would like to have one of these. Now, overall, she feels it's important to preserve old buildings like these that can be recreated with modern materials or building sensibilities. The attention to detail, the quality of the items, the ability for these buildings to last for centuries. Agree, but anyway, to bring these old towns back to to a beautiful life, to a beautiful standard. Something big has to happen. I won't see it able if nothing big is gonna happen. It's just not done anymore, she says, of course. Conversions from euro to USD were done using the conversion rate of 1 euro to 105. Yeah, that's agreed. That's the rate, the exchange rate nowadays. All amounts are rounded to the nearest dollar. All right, that's agreed. And want to make extra money outside of your day job. Okay, here they're advertising how much it really costs to buy a 1 euro home in Italy. There's another 1 euro, actually, 1 euro home in Italy video, last 18 minutes. I don't know if it's YouTube or not, but I will highly recommend you to watch this video. Nothing wrong. This probably is the town of Sambuca. Could be. Now, I'm not familiar with this town in Sicily, so don't get me wrong. I'm just simply taking this article from the CNBC outlet, and so on. Okay, then we have only advertising. Okay, my friends. So, what else I can say? What else? That basically I go back to the title because for me, just the title is shocking. Then maybe with that money, I can afford to buy a Van Gogh. I don't know. Maybe with 500,000, I'd say I might be able to buy the cheapest Van Gogh paintings. I'd rather buy the cheapest Van Gogh painting with that money than a house like this in Sambuca. Personally, according to her, she has done the right, she took the right decision, and I agree with her. But from my personal point of view, if I have this money, I would spend this money totally in a different way. I see very hard to get this money back unless she finds someone else who is gonna be able to resell this property for more than that money. But according to me, unless you are not gonna fool anyone, I see very hard to resell it at that price. Okay, my friends, I hope you enjoyed the video here with me with my weekly review on a article from different outlets according to Italian and American and foreigners medias um, and about Italian topics. Okay, my friend, I wish you a lovely day and I'll see you to my next video here on Italia Place to Love YouTube channel. Bye.